This is the Love Doctor Show, and this is Shanitha Tolumeji Akinlana, and I am the Love Doctor. And every week, we talk about love. We talk about love and dating and marriage and twin flames and soulmates, and we just talk about all kinds of things that are dealing with love. But today we're going to talk about karmic relationships. And what is a karmic relationship? A karmic relationship is something that you have had or you've made with someone, a karmic contract that probably happened in the last lifetime. Well, sometimes it's happened in this lifetime, but we must be very aware of what it is that we do, because when we do things, it goes down in the Akashic records. The Akashic records are those records, the record keepers of the universe. That everything that's ever happened in the universe is kept there. So our bad deeds, our good deeds, or whatever deeds that we do, they're always there. So sometimes in the past life, or maybe this life, we have made karma. That word is going around the planet right now, and everybody seems to know about what it is. Karmic relationships are very difficult. Yes, they are very difficult. And sometimes there's abuse. We see people going in and out of relationships, and they're not finding happiness, and then wondering what's going on, and should I just give up? Should I just let it go? And should I just not have a relationship anymore because it's not working? Well, I just want to tell you that you really need to hold on, because if you begin to know what forgiveness is in your life and begin to use that as a tool to forgive whatever someone has done to you, you will begin to break up some of the karma. We have to know that karma is not always bad. Sometimes karma is good. And so our good deeds are being recorded also. I've been in karmic relationships before, and sometimes it was very, very difficult for me to kind of work my way through it, but I did. But being the Love Doctor, I hear from people all the time, and they're talking about this happened and that happened, and he's doing this and they're doing that, and the relationships last for 2 years, and people are going through what we call serial monogamy, where they're going around and around, a constant revolution, not learning the lesson that would afford them a divine solution. But whatever it is, karma can, and it can, sometimes it can be difficult. So I hear from all types of people. So what looks like karma to you? What looks like a karmic thing to you? Do you think if you steal a piece of bread, that's karma? Well, if you're hungry, maybe it is and maybe it's not. But if you get into a relationship and you're constantly being abused and lied to, and there's dishonesty and there's no communication, and you feel like you just want to stay in the relationship, you can't get out, and sometimes it's resolved and you go round and around, a lot of times that's what karma is about. Not really having the happiness, not having the joy, not having the laughter, not having the peace that it is that you want. And so we have got to find a way to work our way out of this. The first thing that you can do to kind of help work your way out of a karmic situation is you have got to begin to love yourself. You have got to make yourself number one. Of course, we know that God is number one, but make yourself number two and begin to love yourself. Begin to find the peace. Begin to do some meditation. Begin to read some books, and begin to look at life and look at people and know that we are all brothers and sisters. We're all brother, sister selves. Whatever you do to another person, though, remember that it can come back into your life, and it can definitely happen to you. So we must be aware of what it is we do. We must be aware of what it is that we say, because words have power. So if we're going around gossiping about someone and thinking the worst thing about them, that's negative karma too. Because whatever you say negative about somebody else, that can definitely come back into your life too. And next thing you know, somebody's talking bad about you. I remember recently where I was in a shopping mall, and I just hit a car just a little bit. I just did it just a little bit. But I thought I was going to get away with it, so I drove off. And I said, oh God, please, please, I'm so sorry I hit the person's car, but I was trying to rationalize with myself. I said, it's really not that bad. Well, it was 1 month later, and sure enough, I came out of a store and someone had hit my car. I didn't even get mad, because I realized that karma was alive and well. And that's how it is also in relationships. What we do unto others, Sometimes people come back and do unto us. If we're talking negative about someone, sometimes people come back and they talk negative about us. So we must be aware at all times what it is that we're doing and what it is that we're saying and how it is that we're living our lives. Our lives are important to us. But our brothers and sisters, no matter where they are in the world, are also important because they are part of us. So if you see some things that are going on in another part of the world, and it doesn't seem like it seems to be a happy situation, whether there's war or whether there's fire or whatever it is, we need to pray for those people because those people are truly who we are too. Same thing in relationships. If you get inside of a relationship and the relationship, well, it just didn't work so well, you got to remember, okay, that everybody is having the experience that they need for their growth, for their unfoldment here on the physical plane. It's not always easy, I know that, okay, but we can always do better. We always have tomorrow. We always have prayer. We always have meditation. They say, ask and you shall receive. So I have developed a little prayer that I often do when I want to be released, they say, from a karmic contract. Because when we make vows, when we make commitments or karma, those things stay intact until we are released from them, either through forgiveness or prayer or ritual or whatever else that you do to be released. So I'm going to read to you something that you can do or something that you can say to help to release you from a karmic contract. And it's taken out of the book Deliverance. This is a book that was written by me, and it's called Deliverance. And inside of the book there is how to release yourself from a karmic contract. So I'm going to read that to you right now, and I hope that if you listen to this again, that you will listen to the words and you will maybe do something about releasing yourself from something that might be binding in a way or maybe a little bit uncomfortable. So it says, in the name of the I am that I am, I call forth all ascended masters, great angelic beings in the light, spirit guides of my soul consciousness, and my own guru and angel of destiny, to rescue that part of my soul that is a prisoner of another consciousness in this plane or another plane. If my soul dwells in the past with another energy, I command that it be returned to the seat of the soul chakra. Cut me free, cut me free, cut me free from all darkness and anger and unresolved negative patterns in past relationships, in all relationships. Restore the threefold flame enshrined in the temple of my heart chakra. Return to me my original status of spiritual wholeness. Let me experience this wholeness by magnetizing my true mate, my divine soul mate, or my twin flame in this lifetime. Who needs to wait? I am now rescinding my vow with, and you can name the person's name if you want to, based on our soul agreement at that time with the person's name. You can say John or Mary or whoever it is. And you must release with the greatest of love, compassion, and peace. I acknowledge that our union reflected the greatest of life's experience and optimal lesson that we agreed to bring into this lifetime together. Now, you can think about that, okay, because words do have power, and begin to use something like that to release yourself from karmic contracts. There's so much you can read on karmic contracts. I invite you to go online and to read about karmic contracts. And of course, you can always listen to the Love Doctor show, where we're always talking about love, 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 and how to break free, how to find love, how to love ourselves. I know it's always about you. But until next time, okay, I'm loving you from over here, and this is the Love Doctor.